morning, everybody. This is Johnny S with another R6 vlog. And today's video, we're going to talk about a political matter. And to be more precise, we're going to talk about Trump. Not Euro Trump. Donald Trump. Donald Trump, and we're going to talk about what's coming, let's say. I'm going to do some our thoughts on the matter, where we stand, whether we support this or not. In general, like I said, I am a non-politicized person, contrary to what some people believe in my circle, because they hear me talk about specific things. And sometimes I get characterized as, yeah, okay, it's this type of ideology. It is a little bit of a silly notion. It diminishes someone's views, thoughts, and so forth when you put everything under one umbrella. And whenever somebody says something, you turn around and your first comment is like, yeah, it's alt-right shit, yeah, it's conservative shit, yeah, okay. But okay, I mean, each to their own. Each one of us has the right to their own perception, ideology, and the way that we view things. If anything, if anybody does actually know me, they will have known and testament in relation to the political thing. I never was a political specific party, and mostly because I don't know all the details, the political details, in order for me to be for or against the political party. This goes for both Australia, it goes for Greece, it goes for many things. If you look at my voting background, let's say, which obviously we're not going to disclose, there's no... the fuck is doing? There's no specific, let's say, correlation shit. Sometimes I have voted for one mentality, sometimes I have voted for something else. It really does depend on, and it comes down to what you believe. Now it's a trend. A specific ideology has been pushed. There are, like in most cases, two sides to the argument. Not only two sides, but mainly two sides. And there's out of all these sides, which is, like, again, it's not just a pure duality. Out of all these sides, you tend to lean towards something based on your logic, your beliefs, and so forth, and not towards something else. Therefore, when you lean towards something and not something else, then you can say, I support this guy. In our case now, we're talking about Donald Trump in America. Seems to be the guy that is more reason, more logic, more, you know, all these things. Another element that I've talked about previously in many cases is also when you see specific, the media pushing for a specific thing, it also hints that there's a kind of a hidden agenda, let's say. So that's another indication that usually I do not like to go with whatever the mainstream is. That's another indication, again, that I'm not just politicized, that I'm someone who is able to change their idea, their stance, and everything. And therefore, why it's very, a very, how can I say it? It's a very ugly thing when you characterize something like that. Yeah, alt right, alt left, all this, all that. 2-3 days ago was the inauguration day in America. President Donald Trump got signed off and was given the power from Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, which were the previous. I believe that what happens in America, because it is a global force to be reckoned with, affects the whole world. As per ideology and so forth, I agree with 95% of what Trump says, and not just Trump, his vice president, everybody, you know what I mean, in that political party. They seem to be attuned and aligned towards a specific ideology, which I do really agree with. If you can fucking drive straight, that would be also nice. So the inauguration day happened. We're in Greece, have a time difference, so it was very late night for us. I did not sit and watch it all, but I did see many speeches. His speeches I did like. They were direct. Some of his speeches were small, some were longer, but as per Donald Trump's standard, they were relatively short. There is a channel in America, an organization called the Daily Wire, which I do recommend for everybody that wants to has a look at some of these issues. The Daily Wire. And again, somebody will turn around and go, yeah, they're like all right. Yeah, shut the fuck up and watch some videos. You know, I mean, if you put labels on everything, then you pretty much got an agenda, you know what I mean? You're pushing away specific things and you're listening to fucking other things. Be open fucking minded, listen to a fucking goddamn opinion. If someone is telling you that, you know, so and so, so fucking goddamn video was making sense, it sounded good, it sounded nice, just fucking listen to it. I'm biased. Just listen to be a fucking shook. And then once you hear the opinion, say, yeah, I do agree, I don't disagree. Anyway, it was nice. Like I said, with these videos, I'm not going to get into a lot of details. It's not like I've got a super duper thing. It's just more of an update, let's say, vlog. We'll discuss about some of these things and our beliefs on the matter. That's why I mentioned people that are against about all these things, because I think it's important to talk about it, you know. I mean, no one's fucking talking about it in Greece, and whenever you mention it to someone, it's like, hey, what do you care what happens in America? Yeah, you fucking idiot, it affects everybody. It affects Greece, it affects England, America. We're talking about world powers. Already in the Greek politics, there's been fucking changes and shifts because as soon as Trump got elected, because some specific little fucking sissies in our side, which basically they're so selling us themselves. Because they're little fucking sissies, they start fucking hiding behind the back, saying that they're not saying, putting shit down, hiding. So, yeah, they don't affect Greece. You fucking idiot. And this goes for many things, whether that's the transgender woke agenda, the fucking bullshit that they're pushing, the gay, trans fucking Nordic fucking stupid advertisers, Gillette and all that shit. It happens everywhere, man. It fucking happens everywhere. Don't be a fucking idiot. Be a fucking idiot. You know that in most fucking things, and in other cases which they're not so politically, you've turned around and you've said that, you know, so and so is this, and you turn around and say, yeah, he's just doing what he's been told and shit. Yeah, you say that, but you don't say the same thing for other things. That's fucking moronic. So obviously it plays a role, obviously affects everything. It affects everything very abrupt and simultaneously. It's not something that, yeah, at some point of time it might reach Greece. No. Shit that I've fucking seen are happening instantly. A decision has been taken in America and instantly you see that it affects fucking Greece. And it might not affect it on a legislation sort of a thing, but it affects it on the fucking mentality, on what they're fucking pushing. So anyway, this is a good thing, I believe. I believe we're going back to normalcy, which is a word many people have forgot. So we're going back to normalcy. We're going back to things which are the way they were. President Trump already has stated a few things as some initial, let's say, orders that have been are getting signed now so that they can pass on. Will this be passed on? We don't know. But will they be passed on? Hello, hardcore motherfucker. Stupid dumb fuck. Will they be passed on or not? We don't know. We don't want to prejudge things, but whenever something is positive or is a positive indication, then you gotta comment that as well. You can't be like you know, overly whatever the fuck the word is. Anyway, it seems to be going good. It means that straight away from the first day, and I will give 2 examples. One of the things that Trump did on his fucking first speech, he goes, we're gonna make legislation that there's only two genders. That's it. He said he's gonna do that. Like, whoever the fuck you are that has not commented on that, you're a fucking hypocrite. You're talking about all this other bullshit on a daily basis about small fucking minuscule Greek politicians, and this is going to people in Greece, and you're not mentioning this shit, which is fucking huge. It's fucking huge. Why? You're fucking lying to people. You're lying to your goddamn self. It's not important for you. You know what I mean? It's not important enough for you. I don't get it. To me it seems hypocritical. To me it seems that you're a fucking hypocrite. You don't like to talk about specific shit, so you fucking, even though it might be one of the most important stuff, you don't talk about it, you don't discuss it, you don't mention it, you don't nothing. A president of the United States turned around and said that there will be a legislation to support there will be a legislation to support that there's only 2 genders. Are we fucking for real? And he had the balls to do it on his inauguration day. Like, you're fucking, and you're not discussing that. It's not important enough for you. It doesn't affect society. It's just on social media. Hypocrite. So he has done a couple of things. I'm not going to go into each one of them because we run out of time. These include borders, include security, and these things happen in fucking Greece. As soon as Joe Biden announced open borders and shit in fucking America, the amount of illegal immigrants that rose in Greece, this is fucking statistical shit, so go in and fucking have a read about it, rose simultaneously as soon as the fucking decision got. Why? Because these are lines and rules that have been passed on globally. You know what I mean? So you can't turn around and say this shit doesn't affect Greece. He fixed it, and he fixed it immediately. So hopefully we'll start seeing things. And the reason why is done behind that is also the same. The reason why many corrupt politicians in Greece here are pushing for illegal immigrants and stuff, and they easily give them, you know, residency and stuff, is because they vote for them. We have a similar thing for many years now in Greece with the gypsies. But I don't want to go into a lot of detail and make people, you know, uncomfortable. We have a lot of similar issues with the gypsies. We have a lot of similar issues with illegal immigrants, you know what I mean? I've seen this, I've lived this. I've got friends which coming from overseas. They're coming from fucking overseas, and they are unable to get their permanent residency. People with families, hard-working men, but that's not the agenda. And even those people that have been in Greece for like 10 and above years, they turn around and they've told me, yeah, but if I was so and so race illegally, I would have already got my permanency. So it's not just my words. These are words which are coming from other people as well that have lived these things, and you cannot turn around and tell them this is not real. This doesn't affect real life. You're fucking delusional. If you do believe any as such, then you've got a fucking delusion in your mind. I'm sorry about it. I'm sorry to break it down like that. Anyway, so it looks good. I hope it goes good. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, it's just the beginning. If he does continue with the force and the momentum that he has at the moment, then there's going to be many different changes, and I think they're going to affect the world with perhaps a delay, but they will affect the world. It's a change of mentality, and the fact that people voted for somebody that might even on his ways not be the perfect person shows you how fed up they are with certain shit. Whether that's women rights and shit in the bathrooms and all that shit. He's already done a lot of legislation. So will they pass through the courts? It remains to be fucking seen. Like I said, we're not jumping to conclusions, but the fact that he's doing this is good. The fact that he's stating this is good. If you ask me how many fucking different changes and dramatically based and things he said, he's done more things on the first day than Biden's done in his whole fucking 4 years. As far as how dramatic it is, how can I say, how not that he's actually executed them, it remains to be seen, like I said, but the things that he mentioned, or just those things on the first day that he mentioned, if he completes those, it will be more than what the fuck Biden has ever done in these 4 years. You know what I mean? For the love of God. So I do hope that he, goes forward. And he also, when he speaks, he gives, at least as per my understanding and listening to him, he gives a lot of hope to people. You know what I mean? I hope it's not false hope, I hope it's true, but he gives a lot of hope. He talked about Mars with Elon Musk, they're going to go and put the American flag on Mars and stuff. And if you are like, that's what another thing which is, I don't understand some people. If you are not a patriotist, and if you're talking, like if you hear me say something about Greece, we had the best philosophers from the olden days, and you turn around and you're like, you're just a patriotist. It's like, it's bad that I'm Greek and I'm supporting the Greeks. Okay, so what are you? Are you a globalist? If you are a globalist, then how can you turn around and tell me, it's American flag on the Mars, it's not Greek flag on the Mars? You're a fucking idiot. Are you a globalist? Are you not a globalist? Are you a humanist? Are you not a humanist? Are you against patriotism? Or you're not against patriotism? Or are you just a hypocrite? Ask yourself these things. I'm happy in general that as humans will go and put the fucking flag on Mars. Is it the Greek? No. Is it American? Yes. Does it still represent humanity? Yes, obviously. So I'm not going to get sad about it. Anyway, that's some of my thoughts. I will advise, because media and stuff are not even commenting on shit like that, I will advise for you to read up on it, have a look about it, and just see what it's all about. I'd like to thank everybody. Have a good, awesome day. Oh, holy shit, there are shit. Have a good, awesome day. And we'll talk soon, everybody. We'll talk soon. Goodbye.